Hey guys, I'll be the Preacher Boy, and today we're going to be reading from John 11 and story of Lazarus. But before that, I'm going to pray. Dear God, thank you for uh, just giving me the opportunity to teach uh, your word to people through this YouTube channel. Thank you that you've given me success, and you've given me success because I am doing your will. Um, and I just pray that you would help me learn something from this, help other people learn something from this. In your name, amen. So today, we're going to start in John 11, verse 1. Now a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and Martha. The sisters sent for Jesus. The Lord, the one you love is sick, they told him. When he heard this, Jesus said, his sickness will not end in death. It is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Now, Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So, when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days. Then he said to his disciples, let's go back to Judea. But Rabbi, they said, a short while ago the Jews tried to stone you, and yet you're going back. There are 12 hours of daylight. Anyone who walks during the day will not stumble, for they see by the world's light. It is when a person walks at night that he stumbles, for they have no light. After he had said this, he went on to tell them, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going to wake him up. His disciples replied, Lord, if he sleeps, he will get better. Jesus said, had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. So then he told them plainly, Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I'm glad I was not there, so that you may believe, but let us go to him. On his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb 4 days. Bethany was less than 2 miles away from Jerusalem, and many Jews had come to Mary and Martha to comfort them in the loss of their brother Lazarus. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed home. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been there, my brother wouldn't have died, but I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? Yes, Lord, she replied. I believe that you're the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. After she said this, she went back and called her sister, Mary, aside. The teacher is here, she said, and he's asking for you. When Mary heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Jesus had not yet entered the village, but was still at the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews who had been with Mary in the house, comforting her, noticed how quickly she got up and went out, they followed her, supposing she was going to the tomb to mourn there. When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, Lord, if you'd been here, my brother wouldn't have died. When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come along with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. "Where have you laid him?" he asked. "Come and see, Lord," they replied. Jesus wept. Then the Jews said, "See how he loved him." Jesus, once more deeply moved, came to the tomb. It was a cave with a stone laid over the entrance. "Take away the stone," he said. "But Lord," said Martha, the sister of the dead man, "by this time there's a bad odor, for he's been there 4 days." Then Jesus said, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" So they took away the stone, and Jesus said, "Father, thank you for hearing me. I know you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." When he had said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" The dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen and a cloth around his face. Jesus said to them, "Take off the grave clothes and let him out. Let him go." So, something I noticed in this story recently is when Jesus is saying, "Come out," he's saying, "I can fix this even if you can't." He's saying, Lazarus is not too far gone for me. And in the same way, nobody is too far gone for Jesus. If you haven't been to church for a while, or you got a friend who hasn't been to church in a while, or you got a friend who's not even a Christian, or you got a friend who doesn't read the Bible, who doesn't go to church, there's hope, because if Jesus can raise a man that's been dead for 4 days, probably rotten, God can raise the soul of a person who's never believed in him a day in his life, because somebody else hit his son, loved him so much. God's son loved all us sinners so much that he sent his son to die for us, and he calls us out of the tomb, and he says to us, "Roll the stone away, because you're not too far gone for me." This has been Albie the Preacher Boy. Y'all have a good night. Press the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my new content. Press the like button. Good night, y'all.